A bus with a Wi-Fi signal in a Fair Park parking lot. During the pandemic, that's one way for people without home internet to stay connected, and we need to do better. These last months have shown us that a reliable connection to the internet is an essential connection to modern life, especially for students who can't do school without it. The Texas Education Agency estimates between 400 and 900,000 students will need either a computer and/or internet access, and they need it immediately. To meet the need, the state is drawing on $200 million of federal coronavirus relief funds from the CARES Act. The money will match local school district funds, leading to the purchase of 1 million devices and 480,000 hotspots. Education leaders are trying to bridge what's called the digital divide, and it's made of two parts: a lack of connectivity to the internet and a lack of computers and tablets to log on with. So let's talk about devices and zoom down to the local level. Last year, Richardson ISD purchased 39,500 devices at an estimated cost of $15.3 million. This year, they need another 10,000 for $3.9 million. Grand Prairie started the pandemic needing 23,000 devices for $9.2 million, with another 5,600 this year for $2.3 million. And then there's Dallas ISD. It needed 90,000 devices last year for an estimated $30 million, adding 60,000 more this year for $20 million more dollars. And now how about those hotspots for kids who have no access to the internet? Including the upcoming school year, Garland has added 10,300 of them. Arlington, 11,400. Fort Worth needed 16,000, and Dallas, 23,000 hotspot units. Hi, Dr. Inyahasa.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me all right, David?
But Dr. Michael Inyahasa, the superintendent for Dallas schools, isn't stopping with just connecting kids to the internet. His goal is connecting the whole family and doing it by January 1. I think people can understand the argument that kids have to go to school at home now and we need to have that connection. How do you make the leap then that the school district should be providing internet for their parents too?
Hey, if not us, then who? We are a public entity, and this is a public good. So we're saying the family shouldn't have electricity, the family shouldn't have wastewater. I mean, we're saying that's the kind of commodity that this thing is.
As lawmakers in Washington negotiate a new round of emergency relief, House Democrats are proposing $1.5 billion for student computers and hotspots.
You hear me?
Yes, how are you, Congressman? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Congressman Mark Vesey of Fort Worth also wants to subsidize the cost of an internet connection for families that don't have it. What are your concerns for school districts if they don't get additional support financially from Congress?
If they don't get additional support from Congress, I think you're going to see a lot of kids that are going to, fall by the wayside.
Right now, school districts are shouldering the cost of protecting health and safety, feeding hungry kids who are stuck at home, and now closing the digital divide with unprecedented purchases of computers and hotspots, just so kids can learn. In Dallas, I'm David Schechter reporting.